Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Hope your Friday is going splendidly. Gonna go over real quick, just a trading recap. Here's my 200K account. I'm up in the account today, $195. Thank you, MU. In the account, I'm up $569. Success rate 75% for this account, but my risk to reward ratio 1.5. Ew, that's just not a very good risk to reward ratio. But success rate 75%, and the account is up. So I'm at least, up is up, right? Green is green. I traded MU today. Wow, hello. MU went on a massive bull run. This is one of those bull runs that I was wondering would happen. We've seen MU do this before, and holy cow, if you got on the wrong side of MU today, she tore you up. I mean, wow. MU absolutely can be a raging stallion, and the semiconductor market thankfully did not, or at least I don't want to jinx it, not that I believe in any jinxing or whatever, I don't, because they're not listening to me anyway. But here we are, Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock, 12:15, right? The market's not closed yet. So at the moment, semiconductors look like they are back. Right now, MU up. It was up 5%. Looks like it's about 4.5% at the moment. I want to review one of my trades. I'll just go through a few of the numbers. Let's see. With this account, first trade, $10 winner, $3 winner, $48 winner, $10 winner, $21 winner, and then $97 winner. I ended the day with a $17 winner. I wanted to show you I'm not going to go through all the winners. I'm not going to go through all of it. Wanted to show you the one that I did, the biggest win, which was the $97 win. 70 shares total. Now, I averaged down. This is not going to look that impressive or cool or sexy or anything because, frankly, it's just not. I averaged down for this. This is after MU went on. Let's just take a look. Let me show you. So this is the 1-minute chart, MU. This thing started 8:04, all right? 8:04. This is your bottom right now for the day at the moment. 8:04. It charges up with a vengeance. With vengeance. Not a vengeance, but with vengeance. All the way to the pre-market high of 851. This is yesterday's pre-market high, though. But it did go past the pre-market high of today. I mean, straight line up on the 9 EMA. Just beautiful, beautiful run up. I mean, this is staircasing. Walking up the staircase with MU today. It did not retract this is the 1-minute chart. Let's count them. 1. This is not really a retraction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then on the 19th minute, we get this sort of wick candle, sweeps the highs, comes and goes down, breaks a little below, just to pause, just to take its breath. It's not done for the day. MU consolidates for just a few minutes after 20 minutes, roughly, of just going straight up. Crazy. Then it pushes back up for more. It's just, it's out of its mind today. So 858 touches 872. That's it's just great. MU's crazy at times. So we touch 872, and we're about at the low of day yesterday, and we consolidate for this is probably 15 minutes or so. I'm not going to count candles the whole time, but this is about 15 minutes of consolidation before we sweep down a little lower, and it looks like, oh no, MU, are you going to fall? Are you going to just like crater? Is this it? Nope, of course not. She's just pausing to catch a breath. You bears, you guys have had your way for 2 days straight, and you're not going to get your way, at least so far today. Couple hours into the market, so what are we, 5 hours in or so right now? It's looking pretty darn bullish today for MU. I don't know if we're gonna break that 900 level and hold, but my goodness, she's already gone up almost $100 today. That's insane. Today's only about little less than, what do we have? Less than half the day left. Okay, so it comes back down. Goes back up for some more, 879. We start going down. Okay, the bears look like they want to do something here. And we tap VWAP. We're on VWAP for a little bit. We consolidate. We start pushing up. And then, after some time of consolidation, we pull up even higher with MU. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Another stair stepper for like 10 minutes. A stair stepper again. All the way up to 889. Consolidate a little bit. We're getting to high of day. So high of day has now tapped 903.93. So we are almost exactly $100 from the low to the high of day with MU. That is very impressive. Very impressive. We sit right now at 894 and almost at about 5% up for MU today. So pretty crazy. Let me show you just that one trade that I took that was a $97 winner, and I'll show you why it's not really that impressive, but sometimes averaging down works and sometimes it does not. In this particular case, the way MU was running and how bullish it was like, okay, yeah, this will probably work, and it did. So not because I'm a genius, but because, MU, if you're just on the right side of it, and it's in a bullish trend and you're going long, there's a good opportunity you have that is just not going to go down. So anyway, I'm in at this candle here. Let me just scroll in a little bit closer so you can see. We are above VWAP, of course. We're above the 20, which is this purple line. The 9 EMA is this blue line here. I get in at this point and this candle right here, about 869. And as you can see, the next candle, it starts going down. So I buy 20 shares more, I buy 40 shares more. So altogether, I'm in, I don't know what I said how many on this candle, but altogether the quantity is 70. Let me just show you. Okay, so that's going to have to re-pull back up here. Just 1 second. Altogether, I'm in for 70 shares. Altogether, I'm in for 70. And it's right here. So I open, I increase my position when it goes against me, 20 shares. I start, my entry is 10 shares. I get in at 10 shares so I can kind of build a position from there if it goes against me. If it goes for me right away, I'm probably just going to end up taking some decent profits. It's MU. It doesn't need to go up too much even with 10 shares to give you a little healthy return. And so it goes against me. I go in 20 shares, 40 shares, and at 9:17, I start getting out of my position. So let me show you here. So 9:11 is here. 9:12, I'm in the position. I average down. I'm waiting. So by then, the point in which it needs to go to is about like right here for it to break this line, and then I'm in profit. That's why I like averaging down sometimes. At 9:17, we wick up. Somewhere in here, I start bailing on my position. Because it does look like we are in a place of consolidation. We already ripped, at this point, over $60. And I just thought, okay, take my profits, start taking them off the table. So I take 40, and then I believe I take 30 after that. Yep. I moved my stop loss up, I'm sure. I'm sure that's what I did to close out my position. So at 9:17, I'm closed out here. Almost $100 trade from here to here. $100 just by averaging down, just by staying in here and recognizing that MU is on a bull run, and it's probably not going to go down with vengeance. The way that it went up, although you never know. You never know, especially with MU. I mean, it could at a certain point when you reach a top of any stock, at least I do. You can kind of see it. It goes up a mountain. And then it goes down, and we travel down the mountain. So there you go. There's the MU trade that I will show you today. Hope you guys are trading well. SK Hynix has a lot more ground to cover before it comes back to its IPO price, but it is doing okay today, up over 6% it looks like here. SNDK, of course, another semiconductor, up over 5%. DRAM, come on, that's my swing. I believe my entry point and price is $68, so still a lot more ground that needs to be covered with DRAM. But if the semiconductors can look healthy today and strong, and it can come back for a day or two next week, I'm not overly concerned. And I wasn't. I said this yesterday. I was not overly concerned with the semiconductors falling off. Is this a dead cat bounce today? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it is, because I just don't think semiconductors are done. My Viking trade, I'm still in profit with it, but I'm just right there, hovering on the profit line. I've already taken profits with Viking Therapeutics, and I think, the interesting thing is, let me show you the 1 day on Viking. I am not seeing this just fall, where it's not falling in a lot of ways how it has before in the past. When it taps $42, it just boom, 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 and we just fall off. We fall back into the low 30s, maybe the higher 20s. At the moment, I'm not terribly concerned. I've gotten some good profit from Viking. I think they'll come back around. I think we'll eventually sweep up for some more. The analysts believe that this is going to be an $80 to $90 stock. That, of course, that has to come true, and it has been up at $90 before. That's another reason why I feel like my position is okay. It's not as if this has been the high of all time with Viking Therapeutics. It has risen much higher. If we can break past the $42 mark, it will probably rip up far more. In fact, let's take a look back real quick at where. So yeah, you can see here, this is representing the 42. 42s. Every time we touch 42, we tap it here, we fall. We tap it here, we fall. We tapped it here recently. We are falling. My hope is we catch some bulls, and some bulls will catch this and raise this up higher. If not, I'm willing to hold this for another 6 months, maybe even a year, and see if I can draw some more profits out of it. But just to show you on Viking, this thing has been far more bullish. It has done a lot better in the past. $81 here at this top, and the high $99.65. So $99 for the ultimate high for Viking Therapeutics. I think it's coming back. I think it's a good stock to trade. I like it. As long as their clinical trials go well, I think Viking will do well overall. So just take a quick look. SPY is slightly down at the moment, but man, it has ripped. It has just ripped today. So we were down to 630s. What is the low of day today for SPY? Actually, what am I talking about? This is the daily. This is the daily. The low of day is 740, and the high of day is 747. Hello, it's Friday. I've had a long week. It's already been kind of a long day. I got up extra early, and yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the weekend vibes, which is not thinking straight. Qs down a little today, 702 high, low of 686. When I was watching the Qs, though, they were ripping. Let me just take a quick look. Here's the 15-minute candle. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yep. When I was watching the Qs, they were ripping, and they are going higher today. Yep. We are at the high of day now, 702.30. They're down a little today, but the high is looking good, and it looks like we're strong. It looks good. It's going to be a great weekend. I hope you all have a great weekend. SpaceX. Oh, SpaceX. Get back to your IPO price. So last night, apparently, there was a rocket failure launch. Failure as in they didn't launch. They were supposed to do a launch, and then it didn't happen, and then the stock tanked like $5. In fact, let me show you where that is represented at. I believe it's right here. I believe it's this guy. So we were at 131. I believe they had the news. They're like, nope, we're not going to take this rocket off. It fell to 124 in one 15-minute candle. That's crazy. That is crazy for a stock that's only worth $130 roughly. It falls, $6. Just, bad news catalyst. Bam. See you later. So hopefully SpaceX will turn around. I'm still holding my 5 shares at the IPO price. What was it, 135, I believe? So I'm, $9 off my position. As if you're holding from the IPO price, if that's what you got it at too, it's an Elon Musk company. I'm not going to just sell it. We see Tesla, for instance. All right, let's look at Tesla. Tesla's this, and I'll show you the daily with Tesla. I'm not betting against Elon. Sorry, like some people might do that, but I think that's silly. He's the world's richest man. He's got some of the best companies in the world. There's definitely times to get out of certain positions and stuff, but when you only have 5 shares and things in in some of these positions, especially the SpaceX, where it's a new IPO, I say I'm going to give it time. I might even average down. I might buy some more soon. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but look at Tesla, almost $500, right? And then we fall all the way to 330s. The 330s with Tesla. We come up, we go down, we kind of come around, and we consolidate for a little bit. It does look like Tesla is maybe headed back down into some 360, 350 action. Yeah, maybe the 360s. And if we get down below the 330s, woo, we could sweep all the way down. Jeez. Yeah. But that's the thing. All that to say, these are massive upswings, downswings. And if you just give it time, I think with some of these companies that are enormous, that are huge, that Elon Musk owns in particular, why get out? If you only have a few shares, why do that? At some point, average down. This is not financial advice. This is for education purposes only, of course. I'm not a financial advisor. Seek the advice of a financial advisor. Don't listen to me. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. And, all right, cool. So after all that, I hope you all have a great day. I'll be back next week, and I will see you all.